Hey
Shrek,
guys.
Shrek, I'm not a donkey. Shrek, Shrek, I'm not a donkey.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Bleach pods.
Bleach fun. What?
Hashtag memories.
Whoa, guys, dude, we got this. This is the final one. We've had everyone on the podcast. Yeah, that was a campfire roaster pizza roll pioneer. Dustin completes the list.
Of the pizza roll pioneers?
Yeah, for on the campfire. What do you have to say about that?
That should be our squad game.
Pizza roll pioneers. Yes, campfire pizza roll pioneers. What do you have to say about that experience, Dustin? They all know. We've talked about it with Colin, Zach, Reese, us two. What do you have to say about that experience?
It's pretty interesting. I couldn't get mine right. It's just like always cold in the middle and burnt on the outside.
Right in the middle of the fire.
Dude, that one time I looked at yours and yours pizza roll was like gray.
It was right on the outside,
He's
but
like,
it
I
was
look at him like,
like
Dustin, your pizza roll is gray. He's like, hey, I'm not gonna get sick eating this.
Oh my gosh.
Did you end up getting sick anyway, or was that the other Zach?
I think that was
the other Zach. Like
Yeah.
a couple days later, he got like a little
Yeah,
Just
sick.
like,
sick.
I don't think it was related
I don't think it was related.
because we did
Yeah.
that. Oh no, it would have been. I don't know. That was pretty funny though. So, hot beverages. We talked about drinks. We talked about juice last week. You say juice or juice?
I say juice.
We talked about juice last week, and we've talked about sodas the week before, inventing soda flavors, and lemonade and
Tea.
tea. We talked about sweet tea.
We talked about tea.
Yeah, sweet tea. So Fuego beverages.
Hot beverages?
Hey,
Coffee.
Fuego is actually a
fire
yeah. No, I was talking about Fuego. I think that's an actual like
beverage. Some kind of vodka, probably
it's like in
Is there some
Michigan. They
kind
sell
of
that in
vodka?
Michigan. Like,
in Michigan.
It's like a carbonated drink, literally.
Dude, I don't remember that, man.
Anyways,
Yeah. So here we'll start with Dustin this time. If it's like cold outside and you don't want any Mountain Dew or anything that's cold, you got to get something warm to warm your insides. Excuse me. What hot beverage are you going to go to?
this might sound weird, but honestly, cup of Dr. Pepper in the microwave.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say warm milk.
No,
That's even worse.
no, I'm
I thought you were
joking.
gonna say. I'm just like, I've never heard you do that.
I've never heard of that.
Totally
I'm just like, no, please.
No, okay, one time. That's a story for a different time. One time I did have a hot soda, but that's because it was at a swim party and the water was freezing, and so the soda was honestly just like room temperature, sitting out in the sun. And I got some of it, and I was so cold, I acted like it was like hot soda.
Oh my God.
That's a different story now. Okay, so Dustin,
No, I was joking.
not a cup of Dr Pepper in the microwave.
No, like I really don't drink that much hot stuff. Like even like when it's like freezing cold outside, I would like drink like a glass of like cold milk or ice water.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I would.
Oh.
You said you wouldn't.
Okay, do you drink anything hot?
But like
You
if
like
I
hot
have to
tea?
drink anything hot, it would probably be like
Coffee?
no, I don't really drink coffee that much. It'd probably be like hot chocolate.
Yeah, Natalie, you missed it. It was so funny.
What'd you
Dustin
do?
puts Dr. Pepper in the microwave on cold days. He was joking. He was
I
joking.
was joking.
Because we're talking about hot beverages, and I asked him what he goes for, and I was guessing he said it sounds weird, so I thought he was gonna say like a cup of warm milk, but instead he said he puts a cup of Dr. Pepper in the microwave.
That's nasty.
All right.
Johnson's like family member, like his aunt or something, like microwaves her coffee to where it's like super hot, and then like she like yeah, I don't even know.
Cool story, bro. All right, Dustin. So you said hot chocolate.
Yeah.
How do you make that, or do you get it somewhere?
Usually my parents would have like during like the winter time, they would buy like the chocolate in the package. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Like
Swiss
Nestle-
Miss?
Yes.
Or what's the Nestle?
I think it's like Swiss something.
Swiss Miss is one of them.
Yeah, Swiss
That one's
Miss.
decent.
I think they buy like sometimes they buy with the one with like the fakest marshmallows.
Very accurate. Very,
Teeny tiny ones.
Yeah.
We have micro mushrooms too. We have micro marshmallows.
very accurate.
Real.
Yep. Those are decent. I mean, they're not terrible.
If I do drink coffee, it has to have like some kind of creamer in it. Like
You don't like black coffee?
the only black coffee I drink would have to be like this Hungarian coffee I've had. It was so good.
Natalie's face perked up in approval.
Yes,
Yes.
also like instant coffee from the Philippines.
Yes. I had some of that. It's so good.
From the Philippines? I've never
Yes,
been there, so.
Brian Garnett brought it back.
Yeah.
Alright, Zach, you're freezing your butt off, and you're gonna steer clear of the DP and Arnold Palmer's and cranberry juice, something what you normally drink.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get something warm to warm your insides.
Okay. I have to ask, what time in the day is this? Because if it's in, like, before 2,
Okay, you
then
can
I'm
do
gonna get
2
coffee.
scenarios. Do a morning scenario and like a 10 p.m. you're studying and you want to be warm scenario, or you're like just chilling and you want a
If
hot
it's a
drink.
morning scenario, I am going to get a coffee, a hot coffee.
Sorry, Zach. Natalie's being a moron.
Gross.
You guys are immature noobs.
I ain't doing nothing.
Turn off your phones.
I've had texting all day.
Alright, if it's early in the morning, I'm going to get myself a coffee. Not anywhere, like, fancy. I'm not going to pay $5 for my coffee.
$5 is cheap most places. Starbucks is like almost $10.
For one
I
coffee.
don't even get coffee from Starbucks.
You used
I
to.
get
insane.
no.
What'd
I've
you
always
get?
got the like
Oh,
I just
tea.
have my
Milks and
Folgers
teas and stuff.
coffee.
Folders coffee, boy.
What?
Yep.
Zach's living in the 90s.
My Folgers coffee.
That's what my mom and dad drinks.
You know, and my really old coffee pot.
You're Mr. Coffee.
I
Really
want
old? Are we
some
talking
coffee.
about like over the fire?
No. That'd probably be better.
I would do that.
The American dream.
That's not the
American dream.
Alright.
Like, do you just have all these saved on your phone? or
It's a
something?
soundboard.
Oh my god.
It's an app.
Alright, for evening though, I'd probably have to say like hot chocolate or something.
Bruh.
Maybe I'll get like some hot tea.
Well, if it's like snowing out all day, and it's like freaking.
Hey,
Have
we
you never seen snow in Lubbock?
we had a blizzard 2
Yeah.
years ago during Christmas
Yeah,
break
the snow
where
was,
we
like,
were
up
snowed
here.
in for like 10 days during
Yeah.
Christmas break.
That was so
That's-
No,
that's
Natalie.
The time I referred to.
Natalie,
It
it was a
was.
couple
It was
of
up here.
feet.
It's like a thing of
No,
sound.
Natalie, 2 years ago there was a blizzard in Lubbock during Christmas
Don't you
break.
remember, or what
Our
it was?
backyard looked like Hoth.
Yes. My front yard, like the trees were covered.
Oh my gosh.
Like
This
there
is
was like
so
5 feet. Of snow.
important to me.
Alright, Jeremy, what do you go for?
Well, I straight up don't drink coffee at all, so that takes that out.
Same.
That's because you're a nerd.
But I do like hot chocolate. At home, then I'll get like the Swiss Miss or whatever. But instead of boiling water, or like making water to make it in, well, we do milk.
Okay, that's the next question I was gonna ask. Are you guys like one of the people that you just use water, or do you actually use milk?
Water's
Okay,
a
when
lot
I'm feeling
cheaper.
Fancy, I'm gonna use milk.
Water is a lot cheaper, obviously, if you make milk, like make cocoa for a lot of
You
people.
don't even have to pay for water. It's just freaking from home.
Well, yeah, but milk like is more expensive over time and stuff.
Oh yeah, true.
But you gotta make it with milk.
Yes.
Is so good.
It's creamy.
Instant cocoa with milk is good. But also, last couple years around the holiday times, my mom's got like a bunch of flavored cocos, like caramel cocoa. I'm not a big fan of that,
That
or like
sounds
the
disgusting.
butterscotch. I don't really like that.
The original is where you.
Original is
use that.
great. If I do pick a second one, because I've tried a lot of flavors,
didn't even know
my
they
second,
made those.
yeah, my second favorite would be like a peppermint cocoa.
Ugh.
Peppermint's probably
Honestly,
Yeah.
you know those peppermint sticks?
Yeah, that's what I was about to
I
say.
used to put that in actually
Yeah.
my hot cocoa.
Yeah, I used to do
Yeah.
that too. We do actually still do that sometimes. So, yeah, that's how I really like it. Second drink though would be hot apple cider
Ugh.
What?
because we got it in the Keurig. We have the K-pods for it, so it takes like a minute to make apple cider hot.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
There you go, apple cider.
Really?
Yeah. This is
But those are two things. Every once in a blue moon, I'll have some hot tea. I used to drink it a lot more, but I'm not a
Actually,
big
you should
hot
drink that
tea
all.
drinker.
just
Sometimes
takes a
I drink
little
it for
while to make.
fun. No, dude, because that's the thing. The Keurig, you don't put in a pod. You just warm the water. So you have boiling water in like 1 minute.
Oh.
Like a cup of boiling water in 1 minute.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
then you just put in like a tea bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it saves a lot of time. So another reason to get a Keurig.
We still make it the old school way.
We do
Over
too
the fire.
sometimes.
Not that old school.
Got him! That was really good. You got him. So old school way over the fire? That was great. All right. You already answered. All of us answered.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other.
You
hot
drink a lot of
beverages.
black coffee though.
I do.
So-
drink
Yeah,
some
I
black
think
coffee.
we like. There's not that many hot.
I mean, there's a lot of hot teas, chai tea. Okay, my mom has a lot of different like. How many teas would you say now? Like 10?
Bro,
We got like 10 teas that are
we
hot.
got the teas. We got throat coat tea.
We got like peppermint tea, caramel tea,
Chamomile,
chai
we got
tea,
sweet
black
Thai
tea.
We got that's the celestial seasoning sweet. No, that's
We got a lot of tea.
Do you want celestial seasonings, like calming night tea? Then you've got sleepy time. If you
Beautiful
want the other
things.
one, you've got
Beautiful.
sweet dreams. You got
Now,
cinnamon,
we
you
can't
got
hear
pepper,
you
you
all the
got
way over here.
chai.
Yeah.
With caffeine, you got chai that's just like.
I had the best words.
We've just been listening to Natalie talk, but it's not coming through.
Whoa, that's a
right.
weird end.
All right.
We need to build a wall.
No.
I say it better.
I just like seeing it.
Natalie, do you know what you are?
Fake news.
Dang.
With the setup,
Season.
basically.
Let's
Yeah, that's
I-
fucked.
All
Here,
right, let's
the-
move on to the next
Are you
topic.
serious? Leave.
Hot drinks are kind of cool every once in a while, though.
Go outside.
Yeah.
Nope.
Especially
We're fighting.
whenever you have like a
Wait,
fire.
Louis.
We still use our fireplace in the winter, like just for fun.
Same.
And so it's pretty cool to have like some hot cocoa or something with the fire and like the tree lights on.
40?
That's always pretty fun. Watching Christmas Story or something.
I've been
Well,
beating
not
up
yet,
people
but
since
it's coming up. It's like November, fam.
Oh.
Christmas will be here before you know it. This is like Thanksgiving's like the 22nd.
You're like,
I
So
was
basically,
born-
it's gonna be
I
Christmas
was born
season
yet.
starting like November
I wasn't
23rd.
even born
Oh
yet.
dang.
Yeah. So,
I was born yet
Time's
before.
flying by.
alright, fam bam. TV show, MCU Hawkeye show.
What?
So yeah,
do you know they're making that?
yeah. I just found out about it a couple days ago. So Jeremy Reynolds, what's his name? I feel like that's a different actor. Jeremy something's the
think
dude
that
that
is-
plays Hawkeye. Is it Jeremy Reynolds? Is that the guy who plays Hawkeye? He's in another movie that I saw like 2 years ago. The movie I was watching. Anyways, he's gotten his name around quite a bit. Hawkeye. Some people wanted to see a movie about him just because. I don't
You're
know.
gonna watch Black Widow though? I would watch that.
Yeah, no, the Black Widow movie, it's taken way too long to come.
Yeah,
but
seriously.
they just started it, so that'd be cool next year. They're also making a Black Cat movie though.
Black Cat.
Yeah,
Is that?
that's
I
like
thought
the
those were, like,
Spider-Man.
five hours.
Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I guess they're making the MCU is making a Hawkeye TV show.
It's gonna be like Arrow.
That's the thing. I mean, I guess
If they make it
obviously
like that-
Hawkeye doesn't have any powers though, so his villains can only be so good.
Arrow doesn't have any powers.
He's
that show
okay.
was still
Hawkeye is
pretty good.
supposed to
Yeah,
have powers.
but okay. The thing is, every
Doesn't have, like,
time
super strength or something.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm not like the biggest Hawkeye fanboy.
Same.
I'm not either.
He's cool in the shows and like in the movies and stuff, just because he's like a more of like a human character.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had that whole like family story, element to him. That's kind of cool. Like why he gave up or whatever. But I don't know. Also, I saw it today. I didn't look it up because I was kind of, yeah. But it was like, Bucky Barnes. I lost his character name, like his superhero. What's Bucky Barnes' character?
I don't know. I'm not a Marvel fan.
The
person.
What? Yeah, you are.
Not really.
Since
Winter
when?
Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. Him and and War Machine, I think.
You're talking about the Iron Man 2.0.
No, the guy that's like the hot guy that got like shot.
Rhodes.
Rhodes?
What was his last name? Wasn't it?
The like not hot guy.
What are you talking
The guy with the
about?
wings.
Oh, you're talking about with the wings?
With the wings, yeah. That's why I said the wings.
Uh,
Isn't he the guy that got shot in
Yeah.
Civil War?
yeah, I understand.
That Doctor Strange reference that he doesn't have time to go help in the beginning of the movie. What's his name?
I'm so confused right now.
The guy
He was
that's
like
got like
Red
the
Hawk or something.
hawk that's got like the wings.
Oh.
He's like Chris Evans' friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I have no
Right.
idea.
Well, that's how much we care about him.
Yeah.
He's always overlooked. Anyways, him and Bucky Barnes, I think they also might be. Them two might have a show too.
A show?
Yeah.
Isn't like the Winter Soldier supposed to turn into somebody else?
Potentially Captain America.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And
Because
Hawkeye
there
is
are.
supposed to turn into someone else.
I don't know about Hawkeye, but because traditionally, like in the comics, and there was a story arc where Chris Evans does die and Winter Soldier takes on the mantle of Captain America.
Because
Because Chris Evans' contract has been
yeah,
up.
I bet to say
This
this
is
is
yeah,
or is it about to
because
be
it
up?
was up during he had a 6-movie contract, but then he just agreed to see it out. So this is like his second one outside of the contract, and I honestly think he's gonna die.
Yeah, because like in Black Panther,
Yeah,
where like they started making him like a new
that other kind of character. Yeah. There was a time I thought Iron Man honestly had a shot at dying like a while back, but there's also kind of rumors that Iron Man could have come on to be Captain America.
No, Iron Man.
But-
I think Iron Man will stay.
Because that's also happened before, but I do think there's a good shot that Bucky will be Captain America. I think he'll
Because
die.
Captain America and Iron Man are two most original. I don't think they
Yeah.
trade places.
Nah, I think Chris Evans is probably gonna die
Yeah.
in the next one, and Bucky will take over. It's got a good shot. So
Seems legit.
would y'all watch a show that's centered mostly around Hawkeye?
Yeah.
I would. I mean, it is Marvel, so
Yeah,
I watch
true.
all Marvel shows.
yeah. I do go through the DC ones first, but whenever I have extra time, then I'll go in and see what Marvel's doing.
What about Aquaman? Want to watch that movie?
Nah.
I would definitely watch.
I'd watch Aquaman.
The movie? I mean,
I'd give it a
maybe.
shot just to see him on his own. I'd give it a shot.
I seen
If
the
you
preview,
go-
it's pretty good.
If you go in like a Friday, you can go like Friday morning.
I have class Friday
Okay.
morning.
If you go in the morning though, then go on like Saturday morning at like 10 o'clock, and it's only like $5.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, Spies in Disguise. I just saw this trailer yesterday. Y'all know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So from the studio that brought you Rio and Secret Life of Pets, I think. Yeah.
This is a cartoon, animated cartoon.
Yeah. Natalie, what is
sad.
wrong with you?
Oh, those are such great movies. No,
I know, that's the point I'm making. From the studio that brought you Rio and Secret Life of Pets and the Charlie Brown movie. And I feel like there was another movie. Zootopia? No, that Zootopia was Disney. Anyways, coming at you, Spies in Disguise. So basically, it's animated. Blue Sky style animation. So
Okay.
you know what that is.
Burger animation.
Burger? Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
All right, go on. What is it?
Anyways, so like honestly, the animation doesn't look all that good and stuff. It's what you typically expect from Blue Sky, and basically it's just these spies that are in disguise, like the title says, and like one of them like they disguise into like birds or something. I don't know. It's probably not going to be that good of an actual like story and stuff. But the reason why it caught my attention is because the two main vocals for this, the two main voice actors, are Will Smith, and his character looks like an animated Will Smith. So that's cool. And Tom Holland is the white guy.
Wait, what?
So Will Smith and Tom Holland are the two main characters working
Okay,
with each
That
other.
actually might be a good movie.
I will go see that just to like for them.
Yeah.
You know, story might suck. I'm guessing it will be. That it will. But like it looks like Tom Holland, the animated guy, and it looks like animated Will Smith, and it's them talking and stuff.
Okay.
So that'd be kind of fun. And plus, it's Will Smith
That's a
voice
weird-
acting.
That's a weird name though.
It's
Spies
Will-
in Disguise.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of catchy. We are spies in disguise.
Basically, spies are supposed to be in disguise.
Yeah, but well, cause like from the trailer, then they like Tom Holland like turns Will Smith into like a bird or something, cause like disguises them like a bird, because like if you're like doing some shady business or whatever and a bird comes up, you're not gonna think anything about it. So that's literally what he said. So the story's probably gonna stink, but it'd be fun to see Tom Holland, a really young dude, making his way up with established guy like Will Smith, who's been in a lot of spy movies.
Okay.
So that's why it would be kind of fun to see that. But yeah. So would you pay your movie admission to see Will Smith and Tom Holland voice act an average at best movie?
No.
Honestly, no.
If that yawn doesn't say it all. No.
Not really. I mean, if
The
I'm going out to see a movie, it's got to be good.
Yeah, like the only movies I would actually go watch in the movie theater is like Marvel, DC movies, or like any kind of action movie.
Honestly, I haven't been going to all the DC ones. I go to like half the DC ones at this point.
I didn't even go see the Solo movie.
I watched
Really?
that on the plane.
That was actually really good.
I watched that on the airplane. Okay, the best part about the Solo movie is Chewbacca. Chewbacca's pretty lit. It's like where he meets Chewbacca,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
where Han and Chewbacca meet. And I'm a huge Chewbacca fan. He's like my favorite character.
Chewbacca's pretty cool.
So that was real fun to see him ball out. And there's also some other Wookiees at one point that they rescue. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good show to me.
But anyways, yeah. 90s Flash / Smallville crossover.
Don't know that.
What?
See, Zach didn't have anything to say on this podcast. All this stuff is stuff I wrote
He's
I
like,
wrote
I
down.
know. I couldn't think of any
Zach
topics
was
to write
rocked in
down.
a rocking chair.
Basically.
He made it a rocking chair.
Well, I saw this on IGN a couple of days ago. It's like, you know how every year the DC verse does their crossover with Supergirl, Team Arrow, Team Flash, the Legends, and I'm probably missing some groups at this point. Everyone
Yeah.
crosses over for one episode. It's time to stop.
Yeah.
That's the Defenders, Fam
I
Bam.
know.
And so, okay, I guess the guy that played the '90s Flash, I forgot his name, like on the TV show from the '90s. His car or something was seen like in the trailer for the crossover or something, and so it's been basically confirmed that he's gonna, for however they're gonna have it work, the Flash that played in the '90s is gonna be like from one of the Earths or something, and so he's gonna like be there with the crossover, like fighting for him. So like all the fans that like watched the show in the '90s will get like that nostalgic, and I guess he'll be in a couple episodes,
Okay.
and so that's kind of cool. But then also they shot scenes with Supergirl and a couple other people at the farm, at the Clark Kent farm, and it's the exact same place, like farm that they shot for Smallville, which ended in 2011, that like a lot of people loved. And so also they're thinking like they may have that crossover, like some Smallville people. So it'll be like 90s Flash, Smallville, which was like 2001 to 2011.
Series,
What, have you seen Smallville?
like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually haven't really
There's like very few
gotten
episodes.
far in it, but I got to like season 3, I think, and I just watched other stuff. I haven't watched it in like 2 months by now, but so 90s Flash with like the 2000 Smallville with like the modern Arrowverse. That's like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That'd
That'd be good.
Hopefully
Crazy.
it's good. I don't know.
Have you seen Smallville, Zach?
I don't know.
Have you, Dustin? Oh, you said you did, yeah.
Episodes.
I don't know. Parts of it were really weird to me, but
It's late. It's time for me to go to bed.
pretty much. Dustin,
Any closing remarks?
what do you got about this Logan Paul stuff? Under YouTube news, he wrote Logan
It
Paul.
was like
Natalie, be quiet.
That was like the stupidest thing whenever you're like, Jake Paul sucks, but I like Logan Paul.
When was
Sure,
this?
and then I'm like, I'm finished with you. And now
I don't
you're
know.
on CNN and you think Fox News is fake news?
Natalie.
okay, she's putting words in my mouth.
Natalie, be quiet.
Gosh.
Natalie, be
She's putting
quiet.
words in my mouth.
All right, Dustin, go for it. What did you have to say about Logan Paul?
I just put it there because you said YouTube news. But like, I do follow him on Instagram.
Okay.
Like,
Can you
I
tell
saw,
us
like-
why?
Because he's better than freaking Jake Paul. I used to like be a fan of him, like before, like he was pretty stupid back then, but like before.
Well,
We did,
shooting somebody one time is better than shooting them 8 times if you're not going to shoot them
Before
one time.
he did the Suicide Forest thing.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
dumb.
like he's coming out about like talking about it like now, like a recent article came out. I feel like he's trying to be a better person. You know,
No,
I think people are
I
still
don't.
hating him
Hopefully.
because like how he used to be. He's
Because-
honestly a better person. Like
It'd be cool if he is.
He's like so much more mature.
Doesn't he
People
have
still have like the mindset of like how he used to be.
Logan Paul?
Yeah, Logan Paul. Jake Paul's still stupid.
Doesn't he have his own movie?
He has a YouTube Red series.
Yeah.
Logan? That's just a random different movie.
No, not Logan.
Natalie, oh my
Okay, it's
god,
time to stop.
It
dude!
really is.
You and Eric were watching Logan on the mission trip at like midnight.
Dude, that was a good show. I would like always watch that.
I walk in and I didn't know what it was at first. I just got like out of the shower or something.
Yeah, he
You
still
know,
hadn't seen it.
We're in the mission trip. And we're like on the mission trip, and I walk in. I just see someone getting like shredded to pieces, and I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "It's Logan." I'm like,
It's
"Oh,
Logan.
it makes sense."
Yeah.
Did
But-
someone
No.
make an LTC speech and use that as an example?
Yeah, yeah. I told you about that.
Right?
Someone for their LTC speech, like a younger kid, used analogies from Logan. Justin just walked out of the building.
That is cringy.
Anyways,
That's not how you use the movie Logan.
We're at 26 minutes, so I
we can
think
talk
we're
about
done.
Toy Story 4.
If you want.
It's the last thing on here, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
last thing on here.
I don't know anything about it, so
Me
you
neither.
guys.
So basically, all right, Pixar. So everyone knows about the Pixar timeline, which the Super Colin Brothers just updated recently, and it's really really cool. I encourage you to listen to it. And so y'all all know about like the timeline and stuff, or the Pixar theory and all the Easter eggs and stuff. That's nothing new, but something that some people don't know is that every movie Pixar makes, they have an Easter egg in it for their next movie. But you obviously don't know it at the time because, like, I forgot what Coco's was, but there was something about Coco, like a skeleton version. There was like one of the skeletons from Coco was in what Pixar movie came out for Coco? Finding Dory? Yeah.
No, I think Finding Dory came out before Coco.
Coco
Yeah.
came out in December. Finding Dory came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a movie between Finding Dory and Coco. If there is, it's temporarily escaped my mind. Anywho,
So.
I'm sure there
Easter
was
eggs?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so like example, if that was it, then there was like skeletons from Coco or something in Finding Dory, but obviously you don't know it because like you didn't know about Coco yet or whatever. And so that's happened throughout like the whole thing. So now everyone's like looking for the Easter egg. 'Cause I think the next Pixar movie actually is Incredibles 2 just came out. I think Toy Story 4 might be the next Pixar movie. And so in less than a year by now. And so everyone's been looking for like the Easter egg in Incredibles 2 that's gonna like hint like the villain or something for Toy Story 4. So everyone's like looking for toys, obviously, and there's really not a lot of toys in there. So right now the people, Seamus Gorman thinks there's this like fighting looking action figure that's in Jack's crib that you can see for like half a second. And so everyone's like that'd be like a realistic villain. It's a toy action figure. So you can look that up and see it and kind of see what's going on. But then the Super Carlin Brothers also think it's like there's remote control helicopter that's in a couple of scenes in Incredibles 2. I forgot what it's called, but you can actually look it up. And so it's just kind of cool to see, like, try to figure out what the next villain's going to be based off of like little little clues and stuff from the current movie. But
Interesting.
pretty much,
I've never really like looked for the Easter eggs in those movies.
dude.
Well, yeah, I know they have Easter eggs in all their
Like
movies.
Pizza
but-
Planets in every single, like the Pizza Planet cars in every single movie since Toy Story.
Mhm.
The
I think it's funny how Zach gives no crap about this. He wants to go home and go to sleep.
wait,
He's making his beard and he's
they're
looking
not
at his
even here.
laptop.
The A116 address is in every one of them. They've got, the Luxo balls in every movie.
Mhm.
Most people know that, but so yeah, next time you look for a movie, or next time you're like watching a Pixar movie, then like look up what the movie is that came out after it.
Next time you're watching this.
Next time you watch a Pixar movie, then look up the movie that comes like after it and try to see like what the Easter egg movie for that was.
We'll go home and watch Finding Dory.
Bruh, that movie wasn't even that good of a sequel.
I know. I tried to watch like the first like.
It
2
had a
minutes
couple
it,
of
and I'm like,
parts.
nope.
It wasn't a bad movie. It just,
It's kind of boring to me.
I feel like it just didn't really, I don't know.
It didn't live up to the.
It was okay.
original.
It was okay. It was okay. It was better than any car sequels. So,
True. for that.
I remember everyone's like, "Don't go watch Finding Dory because Ellen is the voice of Dory." I was like, "You're really gonna skip out on a movie just because someone
Yeah.
is?"
It's on Netflix though, so you can go
Yeah.
watch it for free.
I know.
Well, you can watch it for free for $9 a month. So, yeah. I did a lot more talking than normal because none of y'all came up with stuff.
That's true. Jeremy really
It was basically
did a bunch
Jeremy
of
the
podcasts,
Person podcast featuring Zach and Dustin.
basically.
Did you have fun, Dustin?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Had some laughs.
Do you have a call-in person?
What?
What?
Do you have is someone gonna call in?
Call in to.
No, Natalie, I'm not answering this call from you.
Oh
Zach wants to go home.
I do.
Wait, do you have a ride home?
no.
Wait, were you gonna pay like $60 for this for your Uber?
66.
$60.
All right.
All right.
We're
Well,
about to end the podcast.
we gotta go home. It's like late, and we got church in the morning.
Catch you guys later.